Hi folks, 11 months ago I set up the Hive-Backed Dollar Freedom Ladder. I woke up one morning, had this brilliant idea of the Hive-Backed Dollar Ladder to Freedom. I scrawled it down in great haste on a piece of paper as I was preparing to head out and teach English. So I had about 10 minutes or 20 minutes to get this thing down out of my noddle and onto the paper. And 11 months ago, I had just 265 Hive-Backed dollars in savings. So I thought, what would I need to gain some kind of financial freedom? Well, I don't need that much. What if I could earn $2,000 a month in interest? Because Hive-Backed dollars pays 20% per annum interest. One Hive-Backed dollar is a stable coin, is tied to the dollar. So one Hive-Backed dollar is worth $1 more or less, and it earns you 20% per annum, paid monthly. So how many Hive-Backed dollars would I need to give myself $2,000 of interest per month? Those monthly payments give me $2,000. And the answer, of course, at 20% is 120,000 Hive-Backed dollars. At the time, 11 months ago, I had just 265, I think it was, 265 Hive-Backed dollars. Here it is. That's what I had 2 months ago. So what I did was I went from $120,000 and I kept halving all the way down to 7,500. And then from there, I created a little second or first stage to my ladder, starting close to where I already was at 265. So I went 6,000, 3,600, 300. And so I started off with this ladder, aiming to get onto the first rung at $300. And I did that a little while later. And then a few months after that, I got onto the second rung. And then about 8 months ago, I had a little mini celebration because I hit the 1% mark. I accumulated 1,200 Hive-Backed dollars. So I put a little notch on the ladder between step 2 at $600 and step 3 at $3,000. Well, my friends, the good news today is that I have hit the step 3. I have reached rung number 3 of the Hive-Backed Dollar Ladder to Freedom. Let me show you. Wallet. So we come down, Hive dollars, 0 savings at 20% per annum as voted by the witnesses. I now have $3,010. I hit that on Wednesday evening. Today is Thursday, so that was yesterday evening. And that is why I am celebrating today. Cheers, my friends, to the third step of the Hive-Backed Dollar Ladder to Freedom. Excellent. How did I do it? I've been able to make this progress from $265 to $3,010 in 11 months, thanks partly to content creation and partly to the interest that I've been increasingly earning each month, but mainly, let's be frank, to the power of affiliate marketing using programs that pay out in crypto. And so my number one source of crypto earnings has been LiveGood. And my number 2 source of crypto earnings has been the Prosperity Marketing System. And my number 3, much further down the scale, has been SFI. But my main source of affiliate income on the crypto side has been LiveGood. LiveGood and Prosperity Marketing System, which make up my two of the key programs in my 100% commission funnel, because the Prosperity Marketing System pays out 100%, and LiveGood is my primary program inside the Prosperity Marketing System. So those 2 programs have enabled me to speed up towards the third rung of the ladder. And I can show you. What I do is I set those crypto payments as Bitcoin, and I have them sent over to my free Bitcoin account. And then from here, when Bitcoin hopped up to over 71,000 for a short moment, again, I think it's on Wednesday, it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I thought that's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for Bitcoin to get back over 70,000 before I transferred across to the Hive blockchain. And we can see that going on over here. So here we have our deposits in May, and we had 3 deposits. This one here, 0.03, that's Live Good. This one here, 0.01, that is Prosperity Marketing System. And then a few days later, the 16th, we had another 0.001 Bitcoin, and that came across from SFI. It was the Satoshi that I've been earning on SFI accumulated to the point where it was worth me transferring it over. And so with all those coming in, I thought the time has come, and it's this one here, to transfer, especially when Bitcoin went over 70,000 again. So it went to 71,000, and that was the moment when I transferred this amount of Bitcoin across to Hive, and then I converted that Hive into Hive-Backed Dollars, and yesterday I hit the 3rd rung of the ladder. What can we do to make sure that the interest rate stays at 20%? Because it depends on the witness votes. Well, what I do is I use all my votes to vote for witnesses who support 20%. And I'll show you how to do that. If you don't know how to do it, come over to Peak D, log in, and go to Account Actions. And then down here, you will see Review Witnesses. So what I'm going to do now is quickly review my witnesses to make sure they're all being good, because sometimes they will change their policy and drop down to 9% or 15% or something like that. And at that moment, I switch away. I stop supporting that witness. So let's hit that and see how good our witnesses are being. 20% good. And yeah, also I want to vote for the highest powered witnesses possible who are remaining active. So number 1, active 11 minutes ago, fine. 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. 2020, active 8 hours ago, that's fine. 20%, good, good, all very active. 20%, 20%. Good, they're all staying firm. That's what I want to see. So there we go, folks. I've reached step 3 of the 9-rung or 9-step HBD Freedom Ladder, $3,000. Next target is to double that up to $6,000. And I want to get that done this year. I'd ideally like to get to step 5, which is the midpoint, the turning point on this ladder. Because once you get to step 5, if you get to step 4, step 5 is a relatively easy jump. It's only $1,500 up from $6,000. Once you get to step 5, then you're doubling all the way up to 120,000. That's when it gets exciting, and we can really gain some momentum as our monthly interest payments increase. So that's it. A very simple freedom plan using the 20% commission, 20% interest rate of the Hive-Backed Dollar paid monthly. Okay, folks, that's it for me, David Hurley, davidhurley.net. Until the next exciting internet marketing and crypto video.